Hey, what's up guys? This is Gigatitan bringing you the long-awaited IV guide. And I'm really excited, guys. I got over my first 1,000 subscribers today, and I'm really happy about that. So thanks guys, everyone that subscribed. And if you already haven't, please subscribe if you want, because plenty of good videos coming along the way. And anyway, so let's open up with this IV guide, and let's just start with what some of you are just questioning are, what are IVs? So yeah, this part got cut out of the last thing I uploaded. I had to take it down to re-upload this, so yeah, this is after this video is actually made. So anyways, you guys must be wondering, what are IVs? So basically what it stands for is individual value, and what it is a random number between 0 and 31, and that pretty much will just determine, you know, it's just like what keeps two Pokemon from being the same. Like, you know, if you had two guys that have the same nature, same level, same Pokemon, and you just realize that they're different in stats, and that's because of IVs. It's just a random number between 0 and 31 that, you know, each thing equals a stat. So if you have 31 IVs, then it's 31 extra stat points. And if you have 16, you know, you're losing 15 of those points that you could have. So that's why it's so critical for really good people. I mean, just like really, like, you know, battlers that really focus on getting good stats. This is one of the most important things you can do besides EV training. So yeah, that's pretty much what IVs are. And now we'll go to the next section, which is IV breeding. IV breeding. This basically consists of getting Pokemon that have good IVs already, the parent Pokemon that have good IVs, and you can influence that in a way that you can pass some of those on, so hopefully you can get a good combination of IVs. So here's how it works. Each parent will together, like, I mean, out of all of their IVs that they have, they will send a total of 3 of their IVs. 3 of their IVs together will be passed on to the baby Pokemon. So, for example, say you have a person that has basically, to get the first Pokemon, you know, that has the good IVs, you're just gonna have to search on your own. You can use Cerebee's IV calculator. They have a really good one. I'll include that in the description if you guys need a link. And use that, and you can calculate the IVs of your Pokemon. The best way to do this is to do what's called an IV battle, and you go on Wi-Fi, find a friend, or just, you know, if you have 2 DSs and 2 Pokemon games, just use those. And what you do is you battle each other, and you set it at level 100, so you can use Cerebee, because like at level 100 the stats are easily determined, so you can input those values and find out what the IVs are. Okay, when you get a Pokemon that has the good IVs that you want, you basically need to get another Pokemon with that has good IVs, like in different stats. Like say you have a Glade and a Gardevoir, and you're trying to pass on speed and special attack. So say the Gardevoir has special attack and the Glade has speed, and like really good stats in that. Doesn't necessarily have to be 31. What you do is you breed them and keep breeding them until you get a baby that has, because what will happen is that hopefully the IVs that are passed are, you know, the Gardevoir special attack gets passed, and then the Glade speed gets passed, and then, you know, some other things, because if you only can pass 3 total, so to get perfect IVs, which is highly unlikely, you need just to be lucky for the last 3 stats. So yeah, you can keep breeding until you get the good stats that you want, and then hopefully you get your good nature, and you can use an Everstone, put it on the mother, and the chances of passing the same nature as the mother is higher. I don't know exactly the percentage, but definitely do that if you're trying to get the right nature. Ability is just, you know, up to the Pokemon. And yeah, so that's how IV breeding works, just so you guys know. Okay, so another thing that has to do with IVs, before, I don't want to skip over this, is hidden power. And what it is a move that can go from a low amount of, it can go up to 70 power total. It's a special attack, and it's a normal type move, but it actually can be any type of move you want it to be. So you're asking, like, you know, how do you do that? How do you determine it? Well, your IVs actually determine your hidden power, like just the numbers that will, like, you know, putting a random numbers in, and basically it will, you know, whatever your IVs are, those will determine what your hidden power is. So you also can use IV influence and IV breed for good hidden power. So make sure to go on Cerebi.net and also use the calculator. There's other sites out there that will tell you the like a hidden power calculator that will tell you exactly what stat or IVs you need for a good hidden power. So the possibilities are, I mean, it's great even though you think 70 powers is weak. We'll just consider like before, like I never showed this in a video, but I had a Tangrowth that had hidden power dragon, and it was just a joke. Like I didn't mean it for it to have that, but it had hidden power at like 69 or something, or 70 power, and it was really good because I was able to take out Salamances in like one hit and Garchomps with a Tangrowth. So I mean, like you can cover types you couldn't normally cover. Like you can have a water type with a fire move, or a fire type with, I don't know, a water move. So I mean, you can cover types like you couldn't cover before, like a fire type killing a ground type with water. So I mean, it's really valuable because you can basically get types of moves you couldn't normally learn. So, and 70 power is not that bad. I mean, you can, especially on the, if you're trying to take out a person that has 4 times weakness and you have that, capability of doing that, it's really useful. So yeah, that's just you just have to find out what those hidden power stats or IVs are, and then you just gotta calculate it and then hope for the best and try to breed for a hidden power. So yeah, pretty much wraps up hidden power. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the guide. IVs are really not as difficult as you may think they will be, and I really hope this guide helped you out with understanding what they are. And you can basically I also need to mention that for IVs, why they're important, each IV stat, like if you have like each IV will give 1 point. So if you have a 31, then I mean that's 30 points of IV. But if you have like a 0, you're not going to get anything special. You're not going to get an extra point. So that can really make a difference if you want to get those max stats. Like I don't know the difference between having a Wailord with like 500 HP or 469, and it doesn't seem like much, but it actually will really matter. Not so much HP, more like special attacks that multiplies with whatever move you're using, with stab and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. You guys just you just really need to keep trying, be diligent, and just hope for the best. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this guide. Please subscribe. Thanks guys for getting me to 1,000 subscribers, and couldn't have done it without you, because that's how it works. So anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.